Hi GC readers, I'm here today in Larchmont, New York with author Amalie Howard, and we're here today to talk about her upcoming book, Waterfell. So, brief introduction.
Hi guys, I'm Amalie Howard, the author of Waterfell, as Damaris just said, and it is a story about a girl who has to decide whether she wants to save her throne in an underwater kingdom or pretend to be human and run away from who she is.
Now, your book isn't about mermaids, right?
It is not about mermaids, and if I were to tell you what it was about, I'd be giving away a big spoiler. So, something scarier but still beautiful.
Tell us 6 things about the book that a lot of readers don't know, or 3, because a lot of authors have a hard time with 6.
Right. Well, my favorite thing about Waterfell is that it's about more friendship than it is about the romantic element. I think there is romance in it. And, I think it's a sweet romance, but the strong thing about it is the friendship between my main protagonist, Nerissa, and her best friend, Jenna. There's a lot of surfing because I love the water, and these are water creatures, and I'm also a surfer, so it's from personal experience. And the third thing about it is that, I think it's a different story. I think it's a take on something that people love, which is, the whole paranormal element, the fantastic element, but it's different because it's about something that, we potentially don't know about. The setting for Waterfell is in the Mariana Trench, which is the deepest point on Earth. So we don't know what lives under there. So hopefully this will be a little bit exciting,
And how many books can we expect in the series?
Well, Harlequin Teen, who's my publisher, they bought the 2 books, so it's a duology, and hopefully we'll have a 3rd. But yeah, 2 for now, potentially a 3rd.
Can you tell us a little bit about the 2nd book? I know this hasn't come out yet, but a lot of people are very excited to read it. I've read it and I absolutely loved it. So maybe this question's more for me.
Well, the book is tentatively titled Oceanborn, and it's about her relationship with Lo and what that makes her. So there's a lot more of them. She also has to come back and fight a guy who, pretty much tried to take over her kingdom in the 2nd book. She also reconnects with her mother, which I think is an important piece in this book. So I can't give too much away, but she does come back. There's some stuff with Lo that you're never going to believe. Lo had to fight hard to win her, and in the 2nd book, she's going to have to fight hard to win him back.
Ooh, sounds exciting.
Yeah, I hope so.
So what else can you tell us about Waterfell that you hope readers get once they actually read it? Is there something specifically you hope comes across in your story?
Sure. The thing that I sign this book is, I sign either be brave or I sign, courage comes in many forms. And with Nerissa, her, as I said, to be ruthless and unemotional, but there is quite a bit of a character arc. So by the end of it, she does grow, she does face herself, she does see her flaws, and she changes. And that's hard for most of us. But for her, it's even harder because facing herself means she has to kind of stand up for her responsibilities and her people and defend them from this big threat. So, one thing I'd like readers to get is it takes a lot of courage to own up when you are not, a good person, or if you have certain flaws that you have, and it takes a lot of courage to change. So I'm hoping that readers will see that, will be happy to be on Nerissa's journey with her, and kind of find herself and discover, to accept who she is, which we all have to do at some point.
Yes. Now, one of my favorite questions that I like to ask, because it's interesting to me, because, obviously you're writing a story and you add elements of real life in there that you have experienced. Out of all your characters, who would you say is most like you or you can connect the most with?
In this particular book, the character that I connect the most with is Jenna. And the reason I say that is because I would love to have a best friend like Jenna, who's accepting, but she's smart. She pushes Nerissa to question herself, to see if she's doing the right thing. And she's also like a sounding board. She's just a really compassionate person, but at the same time, she's not all about herself. She really is like a true friend in the friendship, which, I don't think I have a friend like that. I would love to.
I love Jenna too in the book, so.
Yeah.
Now you also have, aside from Waterfell, 2 more books coming out.
Yes. I have The Almost Girl with Strange Chemistry on January 7th, 2014, and also Alpha Goddess from Sky Pony Press on March 4th, 2014.
Wow, so you've been very, very busy.
Yep. And they're different series, so they're different types of books. The Almost Girl is about it's a parallel universe, set in a parallel universe about a soldier who has to kind of connect with her human side. And then Alpha Goddess, it's a really special book because it's about East Indian mythology, which I haven't seen a lot of, in books today, and I really wanted to kind of, it's part of my background, so I wanted to bring that to YA a little bit.
Yeah, and the cover was just revealed for that, and
yes.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's very, very beautiful. So, there you have it. Amalie Howard. Waterfell comes out October 29th. Thank you.
Thank you.